Okay, so my name's Effie. I study electronic engineering and I just finished my third year of a 4-year master's course. I did my A-levels like most people who are around, how old are you, 17, 18? But I didn't end up getting the results that I had been predicted or that I'd hoped to get. So I didn't get accepted into like my first and second choice of university. So I was automatically put into clearing through that. And then that's where my journey began, to be fair. I knew I wanted to do electronic engineering or like electrical electronic engineering. I wasn't really that bothered about cities or universities. I was just like, as long as I get on to do this course and it's an accredited course, I'm happy. So that was like my goal going in. I think it definitely made the process easier in terms of getting on to do the course I wanted to do. Like if I had a bit more of a relaxed approach to it, I may not have gotten to do the course I wanted to do. I could have gotten to university, but I wouldn't have been 100% happy with like the course I got on to do. It's definitely not what I expected. I took a gap year, so I spent like the last couple of months of that year watching YouTube videos of like what it's like to be a fresher, how to settle into uni, and it was Liverpool, John Moores was completely different, like for me anyway. So there was a lot more people, a lot more new people than I thought I'd come into contact with. And because I'd spent a year with the real world and like real working adults, I was a bit like, I forgot what it's like to be with people my age. So it took some time to get used to that, to be fair. In placement year, I learnt that the real world is really difficult to find your place and to find like a group of people that you can fit into. Like work is great, but make sure you go into something that you're really passionate about and you really enjoy, because you're going to pretty much do that for the rest of your life. And during that year, opportunities I got to go into loads of schools to speak about engineering, and that helped me when I got to John Moores and the job that I do at John Moores, because like I've been in schools, I've spoken to people that are gonna be like me in the future, so I got loads of that experience as well. I feel like most people think you go into clearing if, this is gonna sound really silly, but if you're really stupid or if you've got no hopes and aspirations or you didn't plan successfully for what you wanted to do for your future. And that's not entirely the case, because exams are exams and people have bad days, and sometimes you're not going to achieve that grade, but it doesn't mean that you're a failure. Because I've done so many things that people would be like, oh, you went through clearing, like how did you manage to do all that stuff? So it's like, well, I'm not stupid, I just didn't get grades, I didn't fit into a particular mold. And I think it's just having more people say, well, I'm successful or I've done this, and talking about their stories, that'll like stamp the stigma on clearing. Yes. LJMU is all about the personal experience and about who you are as an individual and how they can help support you with your hopes and dreams. From other friends that have gone to other universities, they're kind of just seen as, oh, you're another student, you're just another number, whereas here it's about the personal experience, which I personally really like. That is the dreaded question that I don't really like being asked. But I'm doing a master's course, so I've got another year of uni, and after that, hopefully a graduate scheme. I don't know where, I don't know what kind of engineering company, but I just want to go into graduate scheme so I can try different areas of business. I tell them, first of all, breathe, congratulate yourself on getting this far, and then just make a list of the things that you need to do. And write down your personal ID number, because whoever you're going to call, they're going to ask you about that number like 500 times.